Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the all-new 2024 Audi SQ8. This model is finished off in Watatomo Blue Metallic. The MSRP is just over $111,000. We have about 12 grand worth of options for this particular model. So we have a lot to go over for this basically fully loaded SQ8. We are going to start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, you will find the 4-liter twin-turbo V8. This is paired to the 8-speed Steptronic automatic transmission, and it pumps out 500 horsepower, 568 pound-feet of torque, sent through that Quattro all-wheel drive system, propelling this 5,200-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, and it has a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, one of those package includes the black optics package. So it provides it with all the gloss black up front. Audi has an all-new logo that they have incorporated for this model. Forward-facing camera, there's a sensor on both sides for the adaptive cruise. We do have a slight redesign for these LED headlight housings. There's LED turn signals and DRLs. More cutouts in the lower section as well as the inlets on both sides. And there's also parking sensors up front too. And very distinctive lines that run down both sides, meeting the top of that grille very nicely. Now, this also has an upgraded set of wheels. These are the 22-inch wheels with that multi-spoke pattern. Very nice design. This also has the red S-Sport brake calipers. It has the Sport rear differential, and it also has the adaptive suspension, so you can raise and lower this vehicle. Now, this also has power folding side mirrors, gloss black for the caps. There's also the turn signal and a camera underneath. Full moonroof up top, and then all the window trim is blacked out as well. I think it has a great side design to it. Very nice contoured lines in the lower section, as well as some indentions running just at the height of those door handles and going all the way back to the rear there. There's even some more gloss black in the lower side skirt. Now, the integrated spoiler is body colored. There's a third brake light, wiper blade in the lower section. There is a redesign for these LED taillights. They still retain the sequential turn signal. We have the Audi logo, backup camera. There's parking sensors in the lower section along with the sport exhaust. And this particular model is even capable of towing up to 7,700 pounds. So you get performance and you get those capabilities. Now, as we work our way to the cargo, you can use the button on the key fob or the button that I just pushed on, and you still have a good bit of space in the back. There's a spare tire underneath, and you have the adjustments for the rear suspension. So you can lower it if you need to put in some items and you just need a lower load height. That makes it very nice. There's also cargo nets. You have a first aid kit, cargo lights. You have this cover here. And you can also fold down the rear seats. You do have to do that from the seats there. There's no controls in the back here to do that. But that gives you a lot more interior space, of course, for some larger items. Now, as we work our way to the rear, you can lock and unlock this using that door handle. Or this model also has the power sunshades, so you can use the window controls to do that. There's carbon fiber accents, Bang & Olufsen, a little bit of storage down below there. And then here's that control to fold down the seat. So they will lock into place. You can just push them back up, and they do recline slightly. So that gives you a little bit of extra comfort. Now, at 5'10", I have plenty of space. There's storage nets. These are even heated rear seats. We have all of those adjustments in that digital screen there for your dual zone as well. There's auxiliaries down below. And then in the middle, we have the armrest with your cup holders. And then you can even fold down this middle seat individually if you need to. And you can also slide these seats forwards and backwards. So if you need a little bit more storage in the rear, leg space, they are accommodative for all of that. But this is a nice place to be. Very spacious at 5'10". I have plenty of headroom too. And then the door panel is just like the rear with all the carbon fiber. There's memory seats. The side mirrors are also heated, all of the window controls and that trunk release there. And then very beautiful set of front seats that are power adjusting. Now, as we work our way to the S steering wheel, it's perforated and solid with all of the leather. But let's start this up where we can go through the virtual cockpit now by using these controls on the left side. You will notice that on the far left, there's engine temperature. Far right is the fuel level. If I start using the scrolling dial, currently on the left side is where we can view all of this information. So you even have your adaptive cruise, music, phone, there's notes there, and nav. Now, if I push on view, we can actually go through all of that info in a larger screen. So you can still go through all of this, just depends on where you would like to see it, especially with the navigation if you want that full screen. Now on the right side, there is a favorites control, so you can set that up the way that you would like to, Bluetooth voice commands, and then volume and tuning. Paddle shifters are also on the back side. Now there's a little bit of storage to the left with your headlight adjustments. And then looking at this first screen here, you have quite a lot to go through. There is a search bar, and then we have all of these for that split screen, as well as all of these icons to go through everything that you need. There's also the shortcuts on this left side where you can get through your nav, your phone, you have music as well. And then between both of these screens, there's the engine start stop, as well as your downhill assist. You can set presets for the navigation. There's garage door buttons, and you can even shut that upper screen off if you would like to. Now in the lower screen, we have all of your climate adjustments. So you have fan speed, temperature, where you'd like the air to go. You can even get into the heated steering wheel and the rear climates too. We have the heated and ventilated seat adjustments, sync, and a few other controls. There's also a shortcut to your drive select. So you have a few different drive modes depending on what you're doing for the day. There's traction control and some defrosters. And then to the right of the engine start stop button, we have a shortcut for the 360 camera system. So you can go through all these angles, just depending on what you need to see. And there's also a shortcut to the driver assistance, so you can set that up as needed. There's power and volume for your audio. 2 cup holders, along with a little bit of storage and a 12 volt. This is how you put the vehicle into reverse. Drive is to the back, and then you can also shift using the shifter or the paddle shifters themselves. And then park is located on the back. E-brake is behind that. You have the adjustable armrest, as well as being able to open it up where there's wireless charging, some auxiliaries, and a little bit of storage, and then plenty of storage in the glove box there. We have the touch sensitive dome lights, as well as the controls for that sunroof and sunshade. And here's a look at visibility. Even with that pillar in the back, it's very open with the glass that you have on both sides. And from second gear, here we go. With a mild acceleration, it still has plenty of power. And as far as these turns go, like I mentioned, it handles so well. So this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the Audi SQ8. Definitely a great place to be. I like the seating position too. These seats are kind of on the sporty side, but they're also very comfortable too, to make this a great daily. And I really don't have anything negative to say about this car. We have the suede also on the door panels there, and it gives you the tech that you need without going overboard. I like with Audi, you have 3 separate screens, so it seems like a lot, but everything is divided between those screens, and it's very simple to know, once you drive the car, to know which screen to go to control what information. So it's not too confusing once you get used to it, but it gives you a modern look without a million different things. I like kind of how simple Audi is, but you do get some of the tech features that make this something great for daily driving. And with the suspension too, it just makes it so much more comfortable to drive. And that exhaust sounds very good. But you can also just tone this back now. If we want to go into comfort, we can just tone it down and drive it like a normal SUV. So it's a really good blend. If you want, especially something that has that sports car vibe, the Q8 in general is the one to go with. And this is something that, like I said, you can drive it every single day. Very comfortable, very spacious too. And the drive is just very luxurious. So this is what you'd expect. You're spending 6 figures on a luxury Audi. It's definitely the place to be. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2024 Audi SQ8. Once again, huge shout out to Audi Northlake for providing this SUV for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.